Hello all. Well, a lot going on around the world right now because of climate change. Over in Africa, Kenya is seeing major flooding where the death toll hasn't been updated yet, but it's well over 2,000. Now, also in Brazil, they're seeing major flooding. Their death toll hasn't been updated. And here in the U.S., we're seeing major flooding in Houston, Texas area, where houses are almost completely underwater in some places. Death toll has not been updated yet. But it's not the only thing that's happening here in the U.S. We're seeing record amounts of tornado and tornado damage here in the Midwest and the eastern part of the U.S. This year we'll see some of the highest records ever recorded, and the tornado season is just peaked as we speak, and more tornadoes are forecast for the future. Lots of storm chasers out chasing these storms, and record heat in some places in the U.S. as well as in Vietnam, where they're seeing 44 degrees Celsius, 111 degrees Fahrenheit in Vietnam, in certain places, in certain towns. So climate change is keeping its promise that more hell is on the way. And this is just, like I said, I've been saying this, it's sort of the beginning. But now we're kind of getting into it now. We're seeing more fires, more floods, more storms, more catastrophe happening. And it will just keep ratcheting up and up and up until there'll be a time when it'll click into people's minds that, hey, it's real and it is happening. But there's many things we can do to prevent it. And one thing that we're doing here in the U.S. is that we're taking advantage of corporations that are making it easier to consume foods that we shouldn't be consuming at all, because they're just not sustainable on a finite planet like the Earth. And we can prevent major damage to our waterways and our lakes and our rivers here in the U.S. if we just think about what we're consuming. For an example, Tyson Foods dumped 371 million pounds of waste into U.S. waters over the past 5 years. According to scientific data, Tyson's has dumped toxic pollutants such as nitrogen, phosphate, chloride, oil, and cyanide into our rivers, lakes, and streams. The toxic waste was found in 17 states with more than half of the concentration in just 3, Nebraska, Illinois, and Missouri. The toxic waste has contaminated drinking water as well in these states. Tyson Foods is the second largest chicken, beef, and pork producers in the world. So what has the U.S. done about this? Absolutely nothing. There were no fines given out for such disastrous consequences. And you know something? Tyson Foods is still dumping toxics into our waterways as we speak. So that's why I say we can change what we eat, and that way we could put businesses like this out of business for dumping toxic chemicals into our waterways. Nobody says you have to be a meat eater, do you? Or why do you have to eat Tyson's meat? Look into what you're eating and where it's produced and what their environmental record is. I haven't eaten meat since I was 18 years old, and I am perfectly fine. I have very low, almost no cholesterol buildup at all. My blood pressure is 117 to 110 when I go to the doctor. There's no heart problems whatsoever, and I have no health issues regards to what I eat. So it's obvious that meat eating is not necessary, and that we can stop a lot of the pollution that happens in our waterways and also on our land. These corporations will go out with truckloads of pollution and just dump them somewhere in the forest when no one's looking, and hope that the rain and the snow and the fires and all that will get rid of it before anybody finds it. It's up to us. What we put in our mouths can really hamper what happens around the world. And if we continue to eat Tyson foods, well, the consequences is you drinking bad water and getting seriously sick, or over time really bad situations happening, such as cancers and all that kind of thing. So, are we going to do anything about that? I very much doubt it. I doubt that this video has changed anybody's minds about what they put in their mouth over the years. In fact, I suggest that this video has changed almost nobody's minds about what they do about pollution and climate change around the world. I don't even honestly know why I even bother, because humans aren't about to change their habits just because of one person talking into a camera on YouTube. Honestly, people, we deserve what we get, and unfortunately we're going to get a lot in the next several years. Alright people, I just wanted to make this short video and update us on what's happening around the world. Any comments are definitely welcome. Any ups, any new subscribers, and until next time.